class for today? Well, sit back, relax, prepare your pens and notebook, and enjoy learning with me. Are you guys familiar with Milky Way galaxy, solar system, exoplanet, terrestrial planets, Jovian planets, and physical universe? Oh, well, today I will present and discuss to you about astronomy, specifically the modern discoveries about it. But before that, I will present to you first the basics and a short history about astronomy. I can be your astronomer today. Remember that astronomy is a branch of science that deals with celestial bodies, space, and the physical universe as a whole. On a clear, moonless night, one can observe a narrow, cloud-like band of light stretching across the heavens. This is the Milky Way galaxy. Through a telescope, this band of light is seen to be composed of countless stars, so vast in number that they seem to blend into a single fleecy glowing cloud. The Milky Way is part of a local group of galaxies in the observable universe. It is a barred, spiral galaxy shaped like a huge disk and contains probably 500 million stars. Our solar system is one of over 500 known solar systems in the entire Milky Way galaxy. The solar system came into being about nearly 5 billion years ago, when a vast cloud of dust and gas collapsed, resulting in a solar nebula that had been slowly swirling for perhaps 10 billion years, held together by its own gravitation. The solar system is located in a Milky Way's Orion star cluster. Only 15% of stars in the galaxy host planetary systems, and one of those stars is our Sun. Revolving around the Sun is the 8 planets, and the planets are divided into 2 categories based on their composition: terrestrial and Jovian. Terrestrial planets, including Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, are mainly made of rocky material. They don't have rings, their surfaces are solid, they have few or no moons, and relatively small. Mercury is the smallest and the fastest moving of all planets, and has the shortest orbit in the solar system. Since it is relatively close to the Sun, it is visible only a short time after sunset and a short time before sunrise. Venus is the planet nearest the Earth, the brightest of all the heavenly bodies except the Sun and the Moon. It has proven that it has an atmosphere and is always surrounded by great masses of clouds. The temperature on this planet is far too high for life as we know it on Earth. It is the hottest planet and known as a world of fire. Next to the world of fire is the world of water. The Earth is the 3rd planet in the distance outward from the Sun. It is the only planetary body in the solar system that has conditions suitable for life. It has oceans of water, plants, animals, and of course humans. It also has a special mixture of gases around it that makes up the atmosphere. The last of the terrestrial planets is the planet Mars. It has a reddish-orange color and can thus be easily identified by the naked eye. Observations reveal that Mars has water and an atmosphere. The question of whether life exists on Mars has long been, and still is, an interesting subject of speculation. Beyond the 4 terrestrial planets in the inner solar system lie the Jovian planets of the outer solar system. The Jovian planets, including the gas giants Jupiter and Saturn, they are primarily made of hydrogen and helium, and the ice giants Uranus and Neptune also contain rocks, ice, and a liquid mixture of water, ammonia, and methane. They are very cold, mostly comprised of liquid surface, supported by ring systems, have multiple moons and large in size. Jupiter is the largest of the planets. It has a diameter more than 10 times that of the Earth. In brightness, it is second only to Venus. It is surrounded by thick clouds of gas, and most scientists believe that liquid lies under the clouds. Next is the Saturn. It is the most unusual of the planets in appearance, for it has 3 rings revolving around its center. These rings are made up of countless small particles of matter. In addition, Saturn has 62 confirmed natural satellites or moons. The planet that is 7th in order from the Sun is the Uranus. It is famous for rotating on its side. It can be seen with the naked eye only under the most ideal conditions. Its temperature drops for as low as negative 223 degrees Celsius, and it has 27 moons. Next to Uranus is the Neptune, the outermost planet of the solar system and the coldest. It is visible only by the aid of a telescope. Its orbit is so large that a single year on that planet is twice as long as the average human lifetime. Orbiting the terrestrial planets is the asteroid belt. Between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter, there exists a group of several hundred small bodies of matter which are known as planetoids, are often called as asteroids. These bodies vary greatly in size, some being no larger than immense rocks, while others are hundreds of kilometers in diameter. Hey guys, are you still there? We're not yet done! I will present to you now the modern discoveries of astronomy in learning. The discovery of the first potentially habitable exoplanet, 2010. Gliese 581G system. It is unofficially known as Armina's world. It is 20 light years from Earth and was discovered on September 20, 2010 by Stephen S. Vaught and R. Paul Butler. Has an orbital period of 32 days and the first Earth-like exoplanet detected in other stars that is 3 or 4 times the mass of the Earth and exists in the star's habitable zone. Besides, this could be potential to sustain life as it has possibly an atmosphere and liquid water. It surrounds the Gliese 581 planetary system, a red dwarf star located 20.3 light years from Earth in the constellation Libra. It has a mass of about 1/3 of the Sun and has a list of 6 planets. The Gliese 581e is an extrasolar planet orbiting within the Gliese 581 system, located about 20.4 light years away from the Earth in the Libra constellation, and the 3rd planet discovered in the system and the first in order from the star. It was discovered on April 21, 2009 by Michael Miller. Gaia mapping in the Milky Way, 2013. Astronomy has its roots in mapping the night sky, and the latest and greatest map has been provided by ESA's Gaia spacecraft. Gaia launched in 2013, and since then, it has painstakingly recorded the position and movements of the nearest billion or so stars, allowing researchers to trace the Milky Way's history like never before. Methane on Mars 2013. Mars has been the target of more missions over the past few decades than any other object, and together they have told us a roughly coherent story about the red planet's past. We can now be sure it was once a wet world with oceans and lakes and all the raw materials for life in place. Yet new questions have arisen. Chief among them the reason for the methane detected occasionally by the Curiosity rover, starting in 2013, but which is strangely not detected from orbit. Is it a sign of life clinging on with methane-producing bacteria under the Martian surface, the result of a geological process, or an instrument artifact or a contaminant? We just don't know. The first Earth-sized planet discovered in the habitable zone of another star, 2014. Kepler 186f. Discovered on April 17, 2014 by Elisa Quintana. It is an exoplanet orbiting the red dwarf Kepler 186 and is about 500 light-years away from Earth. It has a similar radius to our planet Earth and to be discovered in the habitable zone of another star. In terms of mass, it is 48% less massive and 47% smaller than our Sun. Besides, its orbital period is 130 days. The first observation of gravitational waves, 2015. 100 years after Albert Einstein's formulation of the general theory of relativity in 1915, we detected gravitational waves using LIGO, or Laser Interferometer Gravitational Wave Observatory, from two colliding black holes. Gravitational waves are ripples in the fabric of space-time. They are created by accelerating masses and spread across the universe at the speed of light. Their movement is detected by LIGO detectors as a distinctive chirping sound. The first observation was made on September 14, 2015. Previously, the gravitational waves had been inferred only indirectly via their effect on the timing of pulsars in binary star systems. Later on 2017, LIGO detected gravitational waves and light from a collision of two neutron stars for about 130 million light-years away. This discovery illuminated a mystery of where heavy elements like gold and uranium came from. Much of the gold on Earth comes from these incredible collisions. If you have a gold ring, you own a piece of the guts of a neutron star, ripped out and spilled out space during its merger with another neutron star. The discovery of the TRAPPIST-1 system, 2015. TRAPPIST-1, an ultra-cool red dwarf star, was officially discovered in 1999. And on 2015, the Belgian astronomers discovered 3 exoplanets orbiting it. By using the TRAPPIST, or the Transiting Planets and Planetesimal Small Telescope, these Earth-sized exoplanets were discovered orbiting the star about 40 light-years away from the planet Earth. Since then, 4 additional exoplanets have been discovered in this system. The TRAPPIST-1 planets orbit nearby to their star and receive relative levels of light and heat to Earth and its nearby planets. If we compare the TRAPPIST mass to the Sun's mass, it is only 9%, yet its temperature is much cooler. The planets that are orbiting in the TRAPPIST-1 system are the TRAPPIST-1b, TRAPPIST-1c, TRAPPIST-1d, TRAPPIST-1e, TRAPPIST-1f, TRAPPIST-1g, TRAPPIST-1h. The first black hole picture, 2019. The very first direct picture of a black hole was taken in 2019 using Event Horizon Telescope collaboration observations. This supermassive black hole is located in galaxy M87, is 6.5 billion times more massive than our Sun. The discovery of Kepler 1649c, 2020. It is an Earth-sized exoplanet, likely rocky, orbiting within the habitable zone of the red dwarf star Kepler 1649. The outermost planet of the planetary system discovered by Kepler Space Telescope on April 15, 2020. It has a 6,753.3 kilometer radius and has an orbital period of 20 days and orbits around Kepler 1649. It is located about 301 light-years away from Earth in the constellation of Cygnus. The picture of the galaxy duo ARP 142, 2022. NASA Hubble captured the galaxy duo ARP 142 that resembled a penguin with their egg. It lies 326 million light years away in the southern constellation Hydra.